Yeah, AI. I hate the word AI called artificial intelligence. I call it Alibaba intelligence.
Yeah, might end up being true. You never know.
When it comes to Elon Musk, he's a guy who has a lot of money to burn. After all, depending on the day and the stocks, he can be worth up to $200 billion. That has led him to opening up all sorts of things in terms of businesses and ventures, even a non-profit to raise awareness for AI. For real. Lots of cars, and of course, lots of houses. He's known to have very lavish homes that house him, his family, his partners, and so on. But how much do you think is in those homes? Allow us to show you inside Elon Musk's $35 million mansion. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. The $35 million home sale. Let's start this off with both a home and a weird note from Elon. Elon Musk promised in May of 2020 that he would sell almost all of his assets, an ambitious goal for a man who at the time had $114 million in real estate. We're just saying. I am selling almost all physical possessions. Will own no house, the SpaceX founder tweeted. Musk's portfolio of houses was centralized in Los Angeles, though one house is in Northern California near San Jose is still on the market and is listed for $35 million. Most of his sales have made slim profit margins compared to what he originally bought them for, but a few slam dunk sales have brought his property profits to about $19.5 million. There were various reasons for this, apparently not the least of which was California's restrictions during the peak of the global pandemic. A pandemic of which we are still going through now, for the record. But yeah, he wanted to get rid of all of his homes, and thus put a $35 million house on the market. Why? Because he could. The house itself. One of the main reasons why this house was so interesting in the objective sense was that it wasn't a typical house that you would expect someone like Elon Musk to go and own. First and foremost, it was a house built by an aristocrat, one who happened to be both French royalty and the son of a gold heiress. Talk about being born with the best pair of parents out there, right? The house, needless to say, was lavish and had both 10 bedrooms and 10 bathrooms. Why anyone would need that many bedrooms and bathrooms is beyond us, and we're not even sure Elon Musk knows, but it was there. The style of the house is Mediterranean and can be traced back to Bliss and Fayville in terms of designers. The designers truly earn their money in this house by going and doing various things with several rooms that are just stunning to behold, like putting in a ballroom with a 20-foot ceiling. Not to mention it has both a wine cellar and a liquor cellar because, well, clearly you don't want to cross the streams with those two kinds of alcohol. Still not enough for you? Well, how about how he has a luxurious pool in the backyard? And if all of that wasn't screaming luxury for you, he has his own canyon. Yes, you heard that right. He has his own canyon. Now, true to Elon Musk's business nature, he didn't get the mansion for its asking price. That was mainly because the asking price was about $100 million when it was owned by the original aristocrat. Thus, it got lowered down and down and down until eventually Elon Musk bought it for $23 million and then put it up for sale at $35 million. Oh, and don't think this was his only home. Oh no, he has many more that he has sold recently. The Bel Air Homes. When Elon Musk went to California, he didn't just get one home in one area, he went and bought neighboring homes so that he could have a bit more space and peace. Something that many other celebrities have done, believe it or not. The Tesla CEO offloaded 3 adjacent Los Angeles homes to the tune of $40.9 million. The Los Angeles Times reports bringing the total number of homes he sold in 2020 to 5. The largest of the homes, a 6-bedroom, 7-bathroom mansion, clocking in at 9,300 square feet, sold for $29.7 million, while the others sold for $6.8 million and $4.4 million each, according to the report. Don't need the cash, the eccentric billionaire tweeted at the time. Possessions just weigh you down. Musk sold his first LA mansion for $29 million in June, and then followed that up in October by selling a 2,700 square foot ranch-style spread that used to belong to actor Gene Wilder for $7 million, with the condition that it cannot be torn down or lose any of its soul. The industrial compound. Yes, he has his own compound, and he sold it. The 6-bed, 7-bath house on Somera Road is topped with an egret-like metal sculpture according to Google Maps. The low-key yet eccentric teal house spans 9,300 square feet according to Realtor.com. Musk bought the two-story house, or rather the 1.57 acres it sits on, for $24.25 million in 2016, just after the house was built in 2015. The large property has a pool and a covered one-car garage according to the listing, and it appears to have a large industrial building on its property. He sold it at a $5.45 million profit according to the listing. Chelan Roadhouse. This 6-bed, 8-bath stucco house with hardwood floors and a fireplace spans 7,000 square feet according to Realtor.com. It was built in 1954 and renovated in 1999 according to the listing. The estate has an 8-car garage, a pool, and views of the city and the mountains according to Zillow. A project for the big thinker designed to showcase one of the best views in Los Angeles, from the city to the ocean and beyond, the Zillow listing says. Musk bought this 3.4-acre property for $20 million in 2015, making a $948,500 profit. The Colonial. This colonial-style 4-bedroom, 5-bath house spans 3,950 square feet according to Realtor.com. The colonial-style house was built in 1964, and it has 2 fireplaces and a pool according to the listing. It also has a very large paneled den, a wet bar, and an eat-in kitchen, a formal dining room, and a paneled library according to Zillow. A sliding door opens to a large brick outdoor patio. The 0.85-acre property has a yard, a garden, a pool, a 2-car garage, mountain views, and views of Los Angeles according to Zillow. Musk had this house for less than 2 years. He purchased it for $6.4 million in January of 2019 and sold it December 21, 2020 for $6.7 million, making a $300,000 profit. The 60s-style house. Musk bought some of these houses solely to provide a privacy buffer for his main residence, and we think this could be one of those houses. This 4-bed, 4-bath home was built in 1962, and with a wood-paneled kitchen and teal carpets, it doesn't look like it has gotten many updates, according to Realtor.com photos. The 2,900 square foot house has a pool, a spa, and a fireplace, according to the listing. The 1.26 acre lot has a 2-car garage, according to Zillow. Musk bought this house for $4.3 million in 2017, making a $113,000 profit. The Brentwood Home. Musk once owned a $4 million modern house in Brentwood, less than 20 minutes from his Shalom Samara compound. He sold it before he even made the promise to dump his real estate assets. This 3-bed, 3-bath house with floor-to-ceiling windows and wood floors spans 3,000 square feet and has a cook's kitchen with a Caesar stone counter and a living room with a fireplace according to the listing. The 0.28-acre lot has multiple patio areas, a saltwater pool and spa, a 2-car garage, and a panoramic view of the ocean, city, and canyon. Musk sold the property in August of 2019 for $3.9 million after buying it in 2014 for about $3.7 million, netting $230,000. Are you seeing a pattern here with this? Why really sell those houses? It likely seems crazy to you that someone like Elon Musk, or any other uber-rich celebrity for that matter, would go and do things like get a bunch of houses and then sell them. Is it really about not being burdened by these things like Elon Musk noted? Honestly, maybe. Elon Musk has always been a man who has seen the practical side of things even when it is atypical. And for him, he is so busy that he no doubt barely has time to spend in one of these houses, let alone a plethora of them. Sure, some can be for his family, but even then, they don't need all of these houses, so why should he? He'll sleep in his office. Another key thing to note here is that Elon Musk is so dedicated to his work that he has been known to sleep in boardrooms, his office, and so on, in order to both get rest and be ready for work the next day. So when he sells his houses for no profit at times and is willing to downsize his holdings, it's really because he feels they're just getting in the way of him doing work, and nothing comes between Elon Musk and his work. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Elon Musk and his mansions? Do you think that it's worth $35 million? Are you surprised that he got that mansion at all? What do you think of the house as a whole? Do you think this is a place that you personally would like to go and live in? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we will see you next time on the channel.